up, guys? Long time no see. Your girl Kara here from K's Ways if you're new. And on this channel, I like to inspire you to do it your way. If you're a returning member, welcome back. KSquad, thank you so much for always sticking in, hanging in there with your girl. Summertime is over. It's cooling down. Your girl's ready to put stuff on her face. Today's video, we are trying a whole bunch of new products. I got some of the Makeup by Mario stuff. I have some stuff from Kulfi. I have new concealers from Vanessa Myricks. Like, we put it all on my face today. As a matter of fact, we even got one of the new Rare Beauty trios that they came out with for the holidays. So your girl is trying to share with you guys, not so much in a haul style. I want to actually put things on my face so you guys can see them in action. So if you want to see all the new products that I picked up and see them in action on my face, go ahead and stay tuned.
Don't want to take it slow, just want to let you know, ready to spend some time. I want to spend some time, needed some time to roll, just want to let you know, ready to.
Good morning, y'all. It's morning for me and I do not care. Yeah, we have not one but two Sephora boxes to get into. I got tons of new stuff recently, like within the last couple of weeks. There was the Sephora Friends and Family sale, and then y'all know in true Kara form, for whatever reason, once I get a sale price, then I have to go back and get more stuff. Like, I don't know, but I was able to get the extra 500 points. I like to shop when I can get something for my money. So this is going to be 2 online orders, plus I went in store for a couple of things. I did put them in the boxes, so once I come across what I got in the store, I'll let you guys know. But I'm excited. I did my skincare about an hour ago. I forgot I didn't even put on any SPF or anything. Some stuff I have already tried out, and we'll discuss all that. But this is something that I have not tried out. So here we have the REFY Hero Duo collection. It comes with a mini face primer, the Glow and Sculpt. And it's like that, well, look, that's a picture of the products here. It's like that roller face thing that you be seeing everybody using. So I'm excited about that. And then it's also in here is a mini brow sculpt. I've never tried anything from REFY, so I'm super excited about this. Alright, first of all, I don't like the fact that they use so much boxes, because they could have just put the products right in this box and it would have been good. I mean, it could be shipping things, but basically this is the 2 packages that was inside the box. Again, we have the REFY Face Primer Glow and Sculpt. For best results, gently squeeze the tube so the formula comes out onto the roller application. Massage the roller all over the skin, working outwards towards the edges of the face without squeezing the tubes. So we have 0.51 US fluid ounces. It's 15 milliliters of product. Not bad. It looks like that little, like a facial massager. Also, it's like a roll-on deodorant type thing. So, oh, okay, I did squeeze some out. And it's supposed to give you a glow, I guess. Towards the end of the video, I'm gonna do more of a roundup of the actual products, and then we can discuss like further details about everything when I share my thoughts. I feel like the tube is like damn near empty. Look how much I'm squeezing, and I hear like a whole lot of air. You see that? I feel like the damn thing is empty. Here I go. Starting already, right? I'm starting trouble already. This is like a nice refresher since, like I said, I did my skincare about an hour ago. So this is just like a nice little prop. I do see a glow. Yeah, we got to keep reading on this and see what this is actually supposed to do besides glow. Like, is it going to prolong my makeup? That kind of thing. If it's a primer, I want it to do something. I love gripping primers. Oh, wait a minute. This is giving a little tack though. Okay, kind of promising. Okay, let's see. So moving on, we have the REFY Brow Sculpt. I usually do brow sculpting a little later on in my process, so I'll get to that in a second. Like I said, I did my skincare an hour ago, and I put this lip treatment on an hour ago, and it's still going strong. So let's talk about it. This is the OLEHENRIKSEN Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. And this is in Creme Brûlée. Guys, I have been using this for the last couple of days, and I like it. This is a nice lip treatment. Like, it's giving more than a balm and a gloss and all that. This is an actual treatment. I'm sorry, I got my contacts, so this is a little, the little writing be killing me sometimes. But that's all you need to know. Okay? It visibly plumps smooths, and strengthens. I'm here for it. Okay. Also for lips, I did pick up another Summer Fridays lip butter balm in the shade Iced Coffee. I have worn this as well, and at this point it's like I'm just collecting all of them. I have the red one, I think I have the orange one, which is poppy. I have the mint one. I used to have the vanilla one, but I gave that away during COVID. Let me tell y'all a quick story. We was at a bar, and I was out with Babe's cousin and some girl that he worked with or whatever, right? And she was like, this is when we was wearing masks. Like, this is when we first got back outside. So she was like, I think I told the story on this channel before too. But I had bust out the vanilla Summer Fridays, and she was like, oh, can I have some? And I'm like, who asks for their lip balm? So I gave it a whole tube. I was like, hey, you can have it. It ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? So that vanilla one, that's what happened with that one. And I never bought it again because they're pretty much all share on my list. But I did pick up the Iced Coffee shade. Had to have it. And, you know, that's just a staple in my routine. But as far as concealers, I have 3 here. 2 from the same brand. These are the Vanessa Myricks Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. And then over here we have the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. So I actually wore the Mario Concealer yesterday. And guys, let me tell y'all, first of all, I got the shade... what's the shade? I got the shade 440, which is a peach undertone. And this peach undertone, when I tell you, it's like color correcting and concealing all in one. I'm here for it. It was very long lasting. For the setting powder, I ended up using what I know because I was going to work. So I used my Pat McGrath, the pressed under eye blurring sublime perfection powder, that kind of situation. It looks so good even long after I came home. Like, that was so bomb. So let me show y'all this concealer in action. As far as the applicator, I like this applicator actually better than the Danessa Myricks one, and I'll talk about that in a second. I'm actually gonna put the Mario here just underneath my eyes, let that sit for a minute, and then let's get into the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Concealers. So when I wore this, I actually mixed both of the shades together, but I want to show you guys what the shades will do by themselves. I started off with the shade number 12 after getting my packing, but I thought that number 12, looking at the shade, was going to be just a little bit too light for me. So when I went in the store, we was at the mall, like school shopping and stuff. I ended up going in Sephora in the mall, and I picked up the shade number 15, which is a warm shade. So that's 12 and 15. That's what they look like side by side, 12 and 15. When I wore them, I ended up mixing the shades together, but today we are going to use the shades separately just so that I can show you a difference in the shades, the colors, how they match, that kind of thing. So I'm taking the shade number 15 and I'm going to use that above my mouth here. And I'm not really a fan of the applicator, guys. Like, I feel like I have to dip in and get more product, which she's probably telling me that I don't need that much product, but I don't know. When it comes to concealer, I just like to pack it on. So that's 15 above my mouth here. And then we're going to take 12 and put that underneath this eye here. This is an Ultra Precision foundation brush that I'm going to take to blend out above my mouth. Look how that blended out. Like, I bet just tapped over it and it blended itself out. That's one good thing about this. But I kind of do prefer the shade when I mix it. So I'm going to add a little bit of 12. Just so it brings a little bit of brightness. And then I'm going to put it down my nose as well. And I'm going to take that same brush just for above my mouth. And see, when layering it, I feel like I got more coverage. You know what I'm saying? So this is a nice buildable formula. I'm going to take this e.l.f. brush here and just blend out my Mario side. And that one also blended really quickly and seamlessly. Let me get a different brush. Another one of the e.l.f. brushes. This is the one I just used with Mario. I have another one. This is the e.l.f. stippling brush. One of my favorite brushes. And you wouldn't think to use this for concealer. But it's nice and lightweight. And I feel like it doesn't disrupt the coverage. That's why I like to use this brush. And then you can tap for more coverage. Or you can just blend just to blend everything else. And again, with the Danessa Myricks side, I feel like I have to go in with a second layer just to get the amount of coverage that I'm looking for. Where Mario, it offers that color correction, so it's like a 2-in-1 kind of thing. where I don't need to go in with a second layer because I have that color correction built in. So I feel like it like covers a little bit more. So I really like that. But also, with that being the lighter shade of concealer underneath my eye, that can also be why things are peeking through. So I'm just going to put a little bit more here on this inner corner. But that second layer did bring a little bit more coverage. So the Danessa's formula is definitely a buildable formula. As you can see, it's evident above my mouth and underneath the eyes as well. And 12 is not that bad of a shade if you ask me, especially if I was to go in with like more of a skin tone shade powder on top. It's really not that bad. So I'm not mad at that. I don't have a new foundation, so I'm just taking my Yummy Skin Serum Foundation from Vanessa Myricks. Mine is in the shade 19G. I always wanted to get another shade of this, but it's okay. Let's go into some liquid products before I like set and stuff. So Rare Beauty just released the new Rare Beauty Mini Blush and Luminized Trio. This is one of the holiday sets they're coming out with, and I went ahead and threw this right in the bag. So this set comes with 1 liquid luminizer and 2 of the blush shades. So you can tell the difference because the highlighter actually has the white top, and that's what that shade looks like. This is in the shade Enliven. That's a word, Enliven. This is the highlighter shade, so this is what this is looking like. I'll go ahead and swatch it. So that's the highlighter shade in this trio. Here's one of the blushes. This is in the shade Virtue. So that's Virtue right there, more of a peachy tone blush. And then last but not least in the set, we have Beloved, which I think this is one of the mini blushes that I wanted to get anyhow. So I'm happy it was in a set. I'll put that right up under here. Oh yeah, yes, I'm here for it. So let's go in. I don't have any bronzing products, no. So let's go ahead and put a couple of drops of Beloved on. Like the pigmentation of these blushes are everything, and they just blend so effortlessly. Nothing's moving underneath, like my foundation's not moving. It just goes on. And this one actually, I don't know if it's the glow from the primer or the foundation I just put on, but I just feel like my skin just looks nice and healthy and glowy. So maybe it is that primer. Excuse me, y'all see that? I see that glow. And of course I'm gonna set everything, but right now I like the way the skin is looking. So that's Beloved. Actually, the fact that I kept going over it, I felt like it did start to lift a little bit. So I'm just gonna try to fix that a little bit with a couple more drops. I think it was like perfect where I had it, but if you blend too much, then it might just blend away. So I'm gonna leave it like right around here. That's perfect. And you can see that formula is definitely buildable. It looks more potent in the camera than it does in my mirror, so don't worry. I'm not gonna be looking crazy. Well, I am gonna be looking crazy because you know what, we're gonna do the other shade on the other side. Again, we're just testing new makeup. I'm not trying to sit here and, you know, be beauty queen of the week or anything like that. But let's see what this shade is giving, because it's much lighter, and I know people want to know, will this set be worth it for me to buy with a deeper skin tone? So I'm just taking another brush to blend this peachy shade out, which I do actually like peach blushes, believe it or not. With someone of my skin tone, I do like peach blushes. The best peach blush, like I would go in with this shade, which is like almost non-existent on my skin. So let's see if we can build that up. But I would set it with the House Labs blush that I have. I have a peach blush from House Labs. This House Labs blush in the shade Pomelo Peach, I would set with that, and it would be so bomb. And I'll show you guys how to make that work as a black girl, you know what I mean? So that's the build up of the peach. Not really given, but it will when I add that House Labs blush. But anyhow, let's go in with the luminizer. This is the highlighter portion of it. 1, 2, taking another stippling brush, and let's just stipple. Ooh, that is pretty, and it actually complements the that first blush a lot. Oh, that's pretty, y'all. And I'm not the biggest fan of liquid highlighters, but I mean, that's pretty. I ain't mad at it. My bad, y'all. So I had a phone call, so y'all saw my mouth moving, but I was still putting stuff on my face. Let's see. So I did put on a lip, which is this Kulfi. This is the Kulfi Last Lip Staining Lip Oil. Oh shoot. Yeah, I don't get too much transfer, but it's emollient and it's let me find out. See, when I first put the first layer on, I was like, it's not really like pigmented and like opaque and potent, but I did layer it up. Second layer made it a little bit more potent, and excuse me, it's a freaking lip stain. I might be here for this, and I think I might want more colors. This was online only. I couldn't find this in store, but I did order this. I'm a girl that likes more lip stains, and then I like to put like a lip oil. Oh, speaking of lip oils, I love a stain, and then I like to put like a lip oil on top. And my favorite lip oil actually came out with some exclusive lip oils. So this is the Clarins Lip Comfort Oil. This is the black and white special limited edition, available only at Sephora. So these are the Sephora, of course, the infamous Sephora black and white colors. Alright, so we have a white one which has like this pearly effect, and then the black one which actually is like changes to your pH balance. So I'm gonna apply the black one over this lip stain so you guys can see, and let's see if it pinkens it up a little bit. So you see it goes on a little dark, but as it sits on your lips, it's supposed to bring out that, it's supposed to marry with the pH balance of your skin and like give you more of a pinky hue. But with me and my pigmented lips, it's not like so potent and so pink. It doesn't end up to be like super pink or anything like that, but I'm not mad at it, and I just might give my daughter this one because I'm not really a pearly kind of girl. Oh, it's actually not so sparkly. Oh no, I can see it though. So I mean, it's a clear lip gloss, but you can see a little bit of the shimmer and sparkles in there, and I'm not like a sparkly girl. And then just for shit's sake, I'll go ahead and swatch the other one, the pH balance one, which is more on this side. So 2 limited edition new at Sephora lip glosses. Shout out to Clarins, my Clarins family. They're always blessing your girl. I actually have another package from Clarins that I got. They came out with a new mask, V-Facial Intensive Wrap. It helps to depuff. It says this is a cult favorite contouring mask, and it's a 10-minute solution to puffiness and swelling caused by stress, fatigue, heat, or hormonal changes. It's formulated with beauty berry extract, zerumbet ginger extract, and horse chestnut extract. So that's what this is. Shout out to Clarins. Oh wait, hold up, there's more with Clarins, because y'all know I love that double serum. It's a serum that they have, and it's 2. It's like a double anti-aging serum. So they recently revamped it, they reformulated it, and from what I hear, this one is even better. And like I said, I've used 2 of the serums that they had before, but now they have a new and improved one. So that's what it looks like there. They even updated the packaging a little bit. So this is the double serum, and it says it has the power to change your skin's future. The more advanced generation of our worldwide bestseller reimagined. So there's 22 powerful plants and 5 active molecules in this. Age-defying turmeric, potent plant extracts, 5 active molecules, high-tech formula inspired by skin's natural composition. And they say within 7 days you should have younger looking skin, and your skin should be visibly firmer, smoother, and more radiant, and have more refined pores as well. So I love the original one. Sometimes when brands like they reformulate products, I'm not the hugest fan of it, but I hope that's not the case with this, because when I tell you, like, this is a pretty expensive serum, but when it comes to skincare, I say it's good to spend the money. And just know, I know right now Ulta is doing their 21 days of beauty. I'm not sure if this is part of the deals that they'll be offering, but they do have Clarins products as a part of the deal, so definitely be on the lookout for that. I've been using their mineral SPF. I do end up mixing that SPF with my Dior Forever, the glow drop thingies, because it does leave a little bit of a white cast, but when I add the deep number 5 Dior drops, it like goes into my skin really nicely, and then I'm able to wear just that as my moisturizer. So I really love Clarins products. Definitely be on the lookout for them. Like I said, the lip oil is one of my favorite. You see how glossy my lips are, and it's just perfect. I am here for it. Also, while I was on the phone, I went ahead and glued up my brows. And first of all, they don't feel crunchy. I like that, but they are still in place where I left them. So this REFY brow sculpt, I'm actually not mad at it. I'm here for it. But I also went ahead and picked up, this is actually a repurchase. I picked up the Merit Brow 1980 gel, and I feel like even though this is a repurchase, when I do my empties, I'm gonna have to compare the new one to the old one, because I feel like the packaging was bigger before, and I don't know if that's a amount of product thing or if it's a packaging thing. I'm gonna end up topping my brows off with this Merit Beauty one once I do the powder. So I did not set my concealer with powders as of yet. This is the brush that I use for the Makeup by Mario section, so I just want to reblend out that part of my eyes. I did pick up the Makeup by Mario. This is the Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder, and I picked mine up in 4.5 medium dark honey. So of course, in true Makeup by Mario fashion, you got the white packaging, and that is the shade of the medium dark honey. When it comes to powders and like these kind of sifters where it's just like a whole bunch of holes, I try not to peel back the sticker too much. So good thing I have my scissors here. I'm actually going to cut that sticker so that all my powder doesn't come out. So that's what, hopefully you have to see that. That's what we're working with. I'm just going to tap some of that powder here. Oh, I put a, that might be too much, especially for one eye. Oh, did I just drop all that powder? Okay, so this is the amount of powder I'm going to use. But this is what medium dark honey looks like in the cap. And again, I just blended that out. Not for nothing, I feel like this powder doesn't need to be set. I mean, this concealer doesn't need to be set, but we are going to do so. So let me just get this Real Technique setting brush. And like I said, when I wore this yesterday, I went ahead and I used the powder that I know and love, which is my Pat McGrath powder. But we're going to take his powder and see what it's working with as well. And being that I put so much in the cap, I'm also going to take that and go above my mouth. Oh, that looks nice actually. I think it does look nice and blurred. The shade is not so bad either, because when I was going to buy these powders, I thought the shade range was a little, it looked a little weird, but you don't know until you get it in person. So that's a look at medium deep full skin, and let me go ahead and swatch it. You see, first of all, that feels really good and silky, like it's really finely milled. And when I blend it into the skin, it blends in nice and seamlessly. So that's the thing I do like about this powder. And I feel like it even brightened up above my mouth a little bit as well. So I'm not mad at this, y'all. I also have another powder. So as you see, I closed that. That's because I also bought another powder. So this is actually a pressed powder. This is the Tower 28 Get Set Blur and Set pressed powder. And I picked mine up in the shade Hermosa Honey. Oh, Makeup by Mario, I think he has like 7 shades of the powder, where Tower 28, they only had 4. So it was weird when I was looking at the display, like what shade do I get? Because honestly, this Hermosa Honey is actually not like deep. You know, I'm used to like a medium deep. I thought it was pretty weird for it to only have 4 shades. Like one of the shades was like a pink. So I'm like, if you can do a pink shade, why you can't do like a deep shade? Because this is the darkest one, of course. Again, I said I picked up the shade Hermosa Honey, and this is the deepest shade, y'all. So I mean, I get it. It's supposed to, is it? Yeah, it's to blur and set. So it can go all over. It's not just for underneath the eyes. It says the blurring and skin brightening talc free. Oh, that's one thing about the Mario powder. He's also talc free. But this is a pressed powder which makes any face transfer proof and sweat proof in one touch. A gentle alternative to setting spray. Is alcohol free, non-drying, and infused with hydrating squalene for a never flat modern matte finish that lasts. So y'all heard that, right? And try to make sure that there's no creases underneath my eyes. And this time I'm gonna actually use a puff, being that this is a pressed powder. And let's go in with that. Oh, that feels good though. That feels very lightweight. So this didn't change like the shade of my concealer either. Maybe just a little bit deeper. I don't know. What y'all think? Comparing the two sides, I think Mario's side looks just a little bit smoother than this side, but this, not bad. There's no mirror here, I'm just noticing. I like when compacts have a mirror there for whatever reason, but honestly, you see I'm looking in the mirror, so it's not that serious. So we have the Tower 28 on this side. It's actually not bad. I'll definitely have to keep trying it more. Of course, I'm using a new concealer. I'm not bad at either one of these powders, and I love to set my face. Listen, one thing I'm gonna do, like, I don't necessarily always use foundation, but I always use concealer and I always use setting powders. That's why I was so excited about these. I definitely had to place the order to get the Makeup by Mario, and this one, the Tower 28, is one of the products that I picked up in store because I saw the display. I was like, oh, I heard good things about this, and like I said, I saw that there was only 4 shades, so I just went in and picked up the deepest one. As far as it as a all over setting powder, I don't think it's going to be good for all skin tones, but I'm going to go ahead and use this as an all over setting powder for my face. It did, when I put my brush in, I did see this a little bit of powder kick up. Oh, I'm actually, hold up, I'm actually not mad at that though. I think that looks pretty good. On the face, it actually looks pretty good, y'all. And I do like Tower 28 products. First of all, their concealer, I need to try this powder with their concealer because that's one of my favorite concealers. So I'm definitely excited to try that out. I'm excited to keep testing this out. So these are some good products that I picked up, guys. Oh, I should have used this damn powder. Okay, I did pick up one more powder, guys. So I've been using this for a couple of weeks though. This is the Rare Beauty True to Myself Tinted Press Finishing Powder. Damn, I should have used this so you guys can see this in action. But I actually wore this. I've been wearing this. I wore this yesterday as well. I've been wearing it. You can actually probably see a little bit of the dirt on here because I have been wearing the mess out of it. Now, on social media, I've been seeing a lot of people like set their under eyes with this powder. It's a finishing powder, guys. Like, y'all gotta, it's not meant to like set your under eye concealer. Even though people are saying they like it, I did try that method and I personally am not a fan, so I will continue to use this as a finishing powder because I enjoy it that way. I had it on my face yesterday, and let me tell you, my face was good all day long yesterday. That was because I had tried the new Makeup by Mario concealer, but I went in with a lot of my regular products just so that I know that it actually works with stuff that I'm used to and it will fit into my routine. When I first tried the Rare Beauty powder, I wasn't the hugest fan, and let me tell you, I have mine in the shade True Caramel, so that's the shade that I picked up, and it's a pretty decent shade match for a finishing powder. I did enjoy putting it all over my face. Your girl has obviously been on a powder kick, and right now I'm enjoying all of them. I think Mario looks really, really smooth under here, and it looks really good even with his concealer together, so I like that. That looks just nice and smooth. I don't feel like I have too much pores or anything showing, and it looks really good on this side as well with the Tower 28 powder, so I'm not mad at that. Of course, we didn't use Rare Beauty today, but I can definitely attest to it that I have been using this. I've been reaching for it, and I definitely enjoy it. So powders are coming through. A lot of people are revamping like their powders for like talc free, and from what I hear, they ruined the Givenchy powder, the loose powder that they have, and I only have a mini of it, so I'm really mad because I don't have a full size of it. Really mad that they revamped that. Do I have anything else to discuss over here on the table? So I did pick up 2 scents, and I just added 2 more of the floor mist that they have. So I picked up Vanilla Skin, which was like one of the first ones that they came out, and being that we're going into the fall, I just felt like it was fitting for me to go ahead and get Vanilla Skin. I don't know if you can tell, I have been using this. Listen, I could not wait to open these packages. And then I also picked up Caramel Skin, and when I tell you Caramel Skin mixed with Camera, oh my gosh, I'm going to be killing it this fall. Like, that smells so good. So really excited about using these for the fall. I did smell the coconut skin while I was in store, but I wasn't feeling it. I'm not a coconut kind of person, so that was left there in the store. The only one I do want to get my hands on is, what is the one? There's another one. Oh, the white one, the Heavy Cream. I haven't smelled that. They didn't have it in store. They don't even have it online on Sephora, so I don't know if it's just sold out or if it's like floor exclusive, but I definitely need to get my hands on that Heavy Cream. So we basically tried pretty much everything on my face. What I'm going to do is take that Merit the brow gel, and I'm just going to fill in and see how this lays on top of that REFY, because that's how I've been doing my brows lately. Anyway, I've been going in with like that clear brow gel at first, and then I go on top with this, and it just does just enough, because you can see the difference between this brow and this brow. Like, you wouldn't think that just this little brow gel would add so much definition, but I feel like it fills in any sparse areas, and I don't have to do so much with like trying to sculpt out my brows with a pencil and clean it up because I did too much. Like, this is just nice, quick, and easy. It fits really good into my routine. So lately I've actually been going in with the Maybelline Super Slick, but using that REFY, I enjoy that REFY as well. So these new products that I picked up are really nice. In recent weeks, I've also opened up not one but two different mascaras, and I like them both actually. So I've been trying out the Benefit Fan Fest, and I've also been trying out the L'Oreal Panorama. I do prefer this L'Oreal Panorama more with my eyelash primer. So I'm just gonna go in and prime my eyes. This is the Essence Volume Booster Primer. I don't have any new eyeshadows. I know Natasha Denona recently came out with her I Need a Warm palette. Oh, my chair is starting to dip. I can just tell how low I am. This chair is like, has a mind of its own. But I haven't been buying eyeshadows only because I haven't been using eyeshadow. So I'm not wasting my money on things I don't use anymore. That's why I have so many powders. I use powder every day. If I put anything on my eyes, it's usually going to be just bronzer, to be honest. So this L'Oreal Panorama mascara is really nice, especially on top of my primer. I feel it's like nice and separating. It kind of fans my lashes out, so it gives nice, I don't want to say too much volume, but they look nice and fanned out, which I like. And even the Benefit, the Fan Fest, I get that same kind of effect, but of course L'Oreal is at the drugstore, so it's a little bit more inexpensive, even though, not for nothing, these drugstore prices is getting up there. It adds nice length, nice and separating. I don't feel like my lashes get clumpy with this one. They're nice and separated, elongated, and just a slight bit of volume. Not really too much volume, but it's not bad either. Alright, so I went ahead and pulled out the Sephora app. As far as the REFY primer, so it does say that it has niacinamide, vitamin E, and carnauba and candela wax. Oh, that's the brow sculpt, sorry. So niacinamide and vitamin E is in the primer, and then other ingredients are in the brow sculpt. It says it's free of parabens, formaldehydes, dilates, all kinds of things that's bad for you. So the little duo set was $28, which is really not that bad to try two products that I've been wanting to try. Y'all heard, I'm pretty sure y'all heard all the hype about REFY just like I have, and I was excited that they actually have this little kit for me to try out. I do feel like my skin has a nice glow to it, and I think it is because of this primer, because I honestly don't remember that yummy skin. Like, it did give me yummy skin, but I don't know, lately, even yesterday when I came home, what did I put on my face yesterday? Oh, I had on that Dior Glow, the stuff that I was telling you guys about that I usually mix with that mineral concealer. So this is the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. So that was what was giving me the glow yesterday. But today I'm really feeling like I'm getting this glow from the REFY primer. So this is something, besides the fact that I feel like there's not a lot of product in here, we'll see how long it lasts me and if it was really worth the money, but I'm not mad at that. And the brow sculpt is really nice as well, so I'm not mad at that. My eyebrows did stay into place, and what I know and love is this Merit brow gel that goes on top of it. Went on nice and smoothly, and I think my brows look pretty good. So this is going to be a nice welcome addition to my routine, because come on, I don't even have to say anything about the Summer Fridays. As far as the OLEHENRIKSEN lip treatment, like I said, I've been wearing it for a couple of months, and for a couple of weeks, and I've really been enjoying that. Y'all always want to make sure to take care of the lips. Speaking of the lips, the little Kulfi, what's the name of this again? This is the Kulfi Last Lip Staining Lip Oil. I am here for it because I'm all here for a lip stain. You guys know I've been using the Clarins lip stains, which those are a little bit too thin and watery. It actually ends up on my teeth, so I prefer this one over the Clarins. And I also use the Fenty Beauty lip stains as well, so this is a welcome addition. I actually think I may end up getting a few more shades. There's only maybe like 5 or 6 shades in the line, and I have seen swatch videos where people were showing a little bit more pigment and opacity. I picked a shade that was a little bit more geared towards coming into the fall, but I definitely need to take another look and see what other colors they have available, because I wouldn't mind getting more shades in that. The Vanessa Myricks Yummy Skin Concealer, honestly, I'm really not mad at it. I feel like my under eyes look really smooth. When I've worn this, I've worn it with powders that's already in my routine that I know and love, and I'm not mad at it. I was actually going to take back the 12, but as you can see, underneath my eye, 12 is actually not a bad shade for me. 12 is underneath this eye, and it is a little bit brightening. I do like to mix them together as I did above my mouth, and I feel like the mixing and the layering of the concealer actually adds a little bit more coverage to it. So again, I'm not mad at that. Welcome addition to my collection. The other concealer that I used today, of course, the Makeup by Mario. This has been out for a long time. It's not new to the market, it's just new to me. Yesterday was my first time wearing it, and I fell in love. I tell you, I came home, my face was still intact. The shade of it's like a peach undertone. I feel like it just does something underneath my eyes, where it's like a color corrector and a concealer in one. So I'm here for it. Happy that I actually finally tried the Makeup by Mario concealer. It's been out for some time, but y'all know I was all here for the Makeup by Mario powder, so I was like, you know what, let me get the concealer too, and I'm so happy that I did. Now, speaking of these powders, I'm here for it. I see the blur, it looks like so smooth over here. I am so here for this Makeup by Mario powder, and I'm definitely going to continue using that. I am a pressed powder girl. I'm actually running out of my Danessa Myricks. Like, I'm starting to see pan and I'm getting sad, but the Tower 28 might be a nice replacement. I feel like I get so much more product in the Tower 28. If y'all know how small the Pat McGrath under eye blurring concealer, I mean, it lasts a good amount of time, but I would have to wait till another Pat McGrath sale rolls around so I can get me like a good 30% off of that powder, because her stuff is not cheap. Whenever I can get a sale, that's when I'll re-up. I do have the pink shade of the Pat McGrath one. I don't reach for that. I like more of a skin tone shade underneath my eye, and the Tower 28 is going to be nice for that. This looks, the Makeup by Mario powder looks a little bit more smoothing than the Tower 28 one, but I'm not mad at this side either. Like, even that looks a little smoothing, and let me see if, even putting a little bit more and targeting it with the brush. Oh, but this did have a little bit of Makeup by Mario on it too, so I don't know. I just feel like this is nice and smooth. I'm not mad at this side either. So this is something that's also going to be a nice addition to my collection. Honestly, was I mad at anything in this video? I don't think nothing disappointed me in this video. Of course, the Clarins lip oils are always a good look, so I definitely recommend these if you haven't tried it already. When I tell you these are like my favorite lip oils, you can see how much I use of all the colors. Like, literally all the colors are used. You can see the stick, and they're just going down more and more. So shout out to Clarins, my Clarins family, for always sending over all the new. Lastly, this Rare Beauty. This is the Mini Blush and Luminize Trio. Of course, this is going to be a hot pick for the holidays. This is one of their holiday sets. That blush, it's really pretty. Even though I went on top of it with the peach, just trying to like make both sides match. Y'all can see the shade of the peach on top of it. I did have to layer up that peachy shade in here in the set for my skin tone, but going on top of it with that powder blush, it comes out a little bit more. So you see how it makes sense to me to have this trio. As far as the luminizer, that looks really good. Like, I'm not mad at that luminizer at all. I didn't think it would be a shade for me, but when I looked at the swatches that they had, I was like, you know what, this might be a little bit, this might be geared towards deeper skin tone. So I wanted to try it out for you guys, and I'm honestly here for it. If not all three of the products, definitely two. It depends on how you feel about it, but me, I'm not mad at it. So I don't feel like I had any duds in this video. What a way to come back to YouTube, share new makeup. This is how everything turned out, and yeah, that's basically it for this video, guys. So let me know what you think about it. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in, watching me try all these new products out on my face. Let me know if you've tried any of these products. Are you interested in trying all these products? If you have questions about any of them, I want to talk about it all down in the comment section below. I can't wait to talk to you guys in the comment section below, because it has been a minute, guys, and your girl is here. The kids is in school. I don't know if y'all notice how peaceful and quiet it is in the house, but the kids is in school. I'm about to get ready to go ahead and go to work, get my behind on the computer, and get busy at work. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you love beauty lifestyle videos and you want to hear all the tea on all the products, definitely check out some of these videos on the screen. I have some playlists on my channel. And if you enjoy those kind of videos, I would love for you guys to join the KSquad. And until next time, I hope to catch each and every one of you in the next video. Until next time, y'all, stay blessed. Later, guys.